Hey everybody, so today happens to be the 4-year anniversary of this YouTube channel. Round of applause, round of applause. Thank you, thank you. And it got me to thinking about the number 4 in general. And that got me to thinking about Disney Channel's very long-standing 4-season rule. So from 2005 until 2020, which just so happens to be the year that I created this channel, it was a sort of unspoken rule that no Disney Channel show can run for more than 4 seasons. It doesn't matter how popular the show is. It doesn't matter how much money the show brings in for the network, which in the case of That's So Raven is hundreds of millions of dollars. And in the case of Hannah Montana is over $1 billion. No show would run for more than 4 seasons. And I thought this was odd because when you look at shows on other networks like ABC, NBC, anything, 123, like any other network, their most popular shows would go on for like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seasons. They would just go on for so long. And I was always confused as to why Disney shows, well, Nickelodeon too to a certain extent, but mainly Disney shows, why don't they have more seasons? But I looked more into it and I came up with a few theories. So the first one is the target demographic. A lot of Disney shows we all know are aimed at young people between the ages of like 8 and 13, 14-ish. Depending on the person, because some people started watching earlier and left earlier, some people started watching later and left later. It all depends on the person. But that age range is like Disney Channel's target demographic. And when you're in that age range, you tend to phase out of different things very quickly. Like how many of us as children were obsessed with like a toy and then just like completely moved on to a new thing? And I think that's the same thing with kids shows in general. So they know they have this short window of time to capture a child's attention before they move on to the next show or move on to the next thing and completely forget about your show. So what do they do at this time? They pack more into it. And I have an example. This is not just a far-fetched theory. Okay, it is. But I have proof, okay? Disney Channel, for their most successful shows, even though they only have like 4 seasons, they pack more into each season. Like a regular show on a different network would have like 22 or 23 episodes. I'm talking about like half-hour comedies. But for Disney, their most popular shows back in the day would have like 30 episodes per season. The second and third season of Hannah Montana, the second, third, and fourth season of Wizards of Waverly Place. Well, the fourth season only had 29 episodes, but still. The second season of Shake It Up had 31 episodes. The third season of That's So Raven had 35 episodes. The second season of The Suite Life of Zack and Cody had 39 episodes. The second season of The Suite Life on Deck had 30 episodes. And the second season of Good Luck Charlie had 30 episodes. So are you seeing what I'm seeing? All these other shows, Full House, The Nanny, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Everybody Loves Raymond, all these other shows have like 20 to 26 episodes per season. So do you see that Disney Channel is like packing more into each season, more episodes, like 39 episodes in one season? That's ridiculous. Now, before the 4-season rule, Disney Channel, they did have a 65 episode rule where no show could have more than 65 episodes, no matter how popular it was, which also meant that each show would only get like 2 to 3 seasons, and they can divide it up however they want, as long as the total number of episodes by the end of the series is 65. And this rule applied to shows from the late 90s and early 2000s, including the famous Jet Jackson, Lizzie McGuire, and even Stevens, amongst others, but those are just a few of the more popular ones. But it wasn't until That's So Raven came along and completely broke this rule just because the show was so revolutionary. It broke so many records during its run. That's So Raven also managed to become the first Disney show to get a 4th season, and that kind of set the parameters for like the next 15 years from then on. Because Disney Channel, from the very beginning, has always been very weary of their shows growing stale and them having to like throw a lot of money into shows that are becoming like worn out and stale and losing people's attention. So that's why they had limitations on their shows for so long with the 65 episode rule and the 4-season rule. But in 2020, the Jessie spin-off series Bunk'd became the first show to get renewed for a 5th season. And then it became the first show to become renewed for a 6th season. And then it became the first Disney show to get renewed for a 7th season. And then it just recently got canceled after season 7. Along with Raven's Home after 6 seasons. So yeah, Disney Channel has come a long way. Well, children's entertainment in general has come a long way from the late 90s to now, just in terms of what Disney Channel and Nickelodeon will allow for their shows. Like way back in the day, you couldn't have more than 65 episodes or 3 seasons. And then that eventually got expanded to 4 seasons and about 100 episodes. And then now that's expanded to like what, 6 or 7 seasons and however many episodes you want. Just go for it. And I think that's really great. I was also watching Raven's Home earlier today just because I was watching an episode from season 5 and I'm just like, okay, Disney got a glam squad now. Like all their kids got glam squads. Because it's just funny how like all the girls and guys on these shows are like, their style's on point, hair did, nails did, everything did. Way back in the day of Lizzie McGuire, girl was showing up to school in like some tacky clothing, some really tacky clothing. I'm sorry, I love Hilary Duff, but it's kind of true. And that spiky hair that her brother had. But yeah, I'm just happy that children's entertainment has come a long way and allows more creative freedom for the people who make their shows, the art. They've come a really long way. And you know who else has also come a long way? This channel and me and us, just this whole thing. Thank you so much for 4 years, and thank you so much for letting me entertain you and continuing to listen to me talk. But yeah, thank you so much for 4 years, and I hope that you'll let me continue to entertain you. Thank you.